Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. The back's got it. Fighting him off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there if they did not pick up the first down. Would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. At the 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. And burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Burns.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Thorne. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. The Terrapins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff running right. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it to the right side. Takes off in the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. And they're able to get him down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Only goes down after a short game. That's not enough for the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Tight end goes in motion. A running play called on 4th down. The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Brown. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Gets the first and still running. We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open, continues to fight for yards. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Terrapins. Just ran away from the defense. So after the momentum shifts, Kurt, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't they have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game?
Went after, up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's the handoff. Running through the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And he's got it again. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The ball winds up bouncing out of bounds. They'll lose big yardage, but keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They bring him down right at the 20. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass clock. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
offense getting set. It's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Make some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up for 4th down.
No, kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. In fact, just come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught on the outside. It's Jones. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? An inside deal now from the shotgun. They've got him at the 48. That's a 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit as he throws it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Well, you talk about a turn of events. What a job by this defense. You're thinking at the very least they're potentially going to give up the go-ahead field goal, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they come up with this interception, get the ball back to their offense.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To throw, it's Brown. Moves left out of the pocket. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down, out of the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Picks up a 7. 3rd down.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air. It's Brown. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, Terrapins. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the sideline is going wild. What a moment. A defensive takeaway and a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I just can't help but think about how much work that both these teams have put in to be in this moment. And for this defense to make that play late in a game like this could be the defining moment, not just of this game, but of the entire season.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. A crucial play here. They go to the air. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Using his legs on the scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. And that's a solid game for the defense, able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Into the end end zone to take the lead here in OT. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Ball handed off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Brown. It's a quick grab. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Aiming for the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. And he's got his man open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on the 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Wow, that's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation